it hit me. It slapped me in the face when I saw her. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Well, hello there. Are you happy? Are you married? Are you married to a Filipina? You're not? Okay, then you need to listen and learn. So, I've had many people ask me, how has my life changed since I got married to a Filipina? So, I have been married to my wife now we got married in June of 2016, and God, I hope that date's right, because if she sees this and it's the wrong date, I am in so much trouble. So, I mean, obviously, you get married, your life is clearly going to change. But when you marry someone that's from a foreign country, things change in different ways than maybe the traditional getting married to your best friend from high school or a girl you met here in the States. Obviously, it comes with a whole different world of challenges, and it comes with a whole different world of interesting little bumps in the road that you're going to want to learn about. I think the biggest thing in how my life has changed is having to adapt to another culture in my own house that I didn't have to deal with before that. Before I met my wife, I dated normal American everyday women. And didn't really have to worry about much because we all essentially had the same culture. Grew up with the same stuff, dealt with the same daily things, but when you marry someone from another country, it brings a whole new aspect to your daily interactions, being that my wife is essentially from what is considered in modern times still a third world country. She comes from a family that we would consider very, very poor if they were here in the United States. They would be on every ounce of welfare that was available to them. But in the Philippines, that's not available. My wife has 5 brothers and sisters. She is the second oldest of 6. Her parents are separated, and her mother for a long time was not in her life. So she was raised by her father and essentially some of her aunts and uncles. So I have dealt with all of the things that came from that, being that she and her mother kind of got back together as a family. A year or two before she and I met, I've been learning all about that interaction and their family culture, which is very different from the one I grew up in. Granted, I grew up in an Italian household, and we definitely, are a close-knit community, but the Philippine community, the Philippine family, it is very, very strong. She can't go more than 2 days without talking to her mom or her sisters or her brothers. And if she does, she gets depressed, she gets sad, she misses them. And I even asked her, just because that we're so far away from them? She's like, no. Even when I was there, if I went more than 2 days without seeing one of them, I would be sad and lonely and angry that I couldn't see my family. So that whole family interaction and family time is something I've had to really learn, because in my family, if we don't see each other for a couple of weeks, we're all busy. and where he's from and where, you know, her culture, everyone gets together like every day, or at least every other day. Here, we don't necessarily do that much, at least where I come from. So that's kind of one of the biggest things on how my life has changed, you know, since I married a foreign girl. We'll do a few more of these videos, and I'll bring up a few different facts of how my life's changed now that I've married to a Filipina. But until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new. Check out our website at foreignaffair.net.